begin? YouTube, this video is not made for kids. I make videos about movies and shows that kids like, but my channel is not directed towards kids. It's a news channel, so thank you. Hey everyone, welcome to Filmtastic. Today we've got a massive article to go through from Entertainment Weekly, and this is for Wicked for Good, aka Wicked Part 2. There's a lot of information to digest, a lot of quotes, so I'm going to put a link down below to the article as well, so you guys can read it through properly afterwards. We also have tons of new images as well. It's going to be crazy, so I'm not even going to have time to fully process the images. I'm going to be talking about the article, but let's just dive in straight away. With John M. Chu, the director of the movie, quote, "They're questioning, what is home? And what happens when you are fighting for a home that you realise doesn't even want you there or was never meant for you? Do you defend it? Do you fight for it? Does anyone else think of home the same as you?" Those questions are very interesting and relevant to Alphaba's journey. Glinda is the one that has to ultimately pop her own bubble. She has to leave her privilege to actually see other people's struggles and fight for justice and equality. They do what timeless stories do. They ask us elemental questions of being human, not just the great parts, the celebratory, joyful parts of being human, but the scary, dark parts that test us. Everybody thinks it's about this time, and yes, it's about all time. We are a little bit good, and we are all a little bit wicked, and how do we navigate that? And this is him discussing the songs. Even after we recorded them, even after we put them in the movie, we kicked the tires on them to make sure that we had to put them in this movie, otherwise it wasn't worth it. Both witches are trying to find their way home. Both of these new songs are about how to do that, and it's questions that I've always wanted to hear from them in the stage show, but we never got to. We get to take our time and explore those questions. So basically the concept of this film and how it ties to Wizard of Oz is all going to be amplified with some new songs which kind of talks about what they're thinking, in their minds. What's Alphaba thinking at this moment? What's Glinda thinking? And then how it all ties together with Wizard of Oz. I think that's a really interesting quote there, so I love that. What we really wanted to focus on, no matter what, it's always about either one of them or their relationship. What I discovered was it's the girls stupid at every turn. So when one's going through something, there's something that they've learned from the other that affects them, or the fact that the other person is not there is part of what can't get them to their goal. It's always about them. This is his talking about Glinda, quote, "She's no longer a student. She has progressed into working for the wizard, and all of Oz are looking to her to represent goodness. Presenting that takes a lot of staff and a lot of infrastructure. She has to go around Oz and deliver goodness." And this is him talking about Alphaba. Quote, "If you think she flew in the first movie, she flies. She's now surrendered to who she is. Is it a blossoming? Absolutely. But she did not realise how lonely it would be to become who you are meant to be. Is your instincts right? Is what you believe actually the way it's supposed to be? She is struggling with that, but she comes into full power in no good deed. She's like, you want me to be wicked? I'll be wicked. And you'll get to see her become the wicked witch of the West that they wanted her to be." And this is him talking about the throne of papers that Glinda's sitting on. Quote, "I love this image of Glinda sitting on a throne, essentially a propaganda of flies and falseness. She knows these things are not the truth about her friend. What does that make you feel when you realise you're trapped and elevated by this lie? It calls into question where she stands." And this is him discussing the wizard. Quote, "He thinks people need a good story. He really believes that it's for the good of Oz, and his story keeps getting bigger and bigger because of what it provokes people. The other brick road is what he thinks as the Oz of tomorrow. The Oz of tomorrow will lead you right to him, and if it leads you to him, then you don't have to fear anything else. He will protect you. He will give you your heart's desire. The other brick road represents the idea of, hey, don't worry about anything else. Just focus on doing your thing and walking the brick road. It's connecting everybody. He genuinely believes it. Once you get the taste of that power that comes with fame, how far will you go? How far will you to entertain? And at one point, how have you gone too far?" This is him discussing Figaro, Glinda, and Alphaba's sort of romance triangle going on. Quote, "It's more than just love. It's about how you see the world. In Wicked, Alphaba breaks his brain when she calls him out in the forest. He has not stopped thinking about it, so much that it may be driving him a little bit nuts. Yet he feels so powerless for the first time in his life, he can't just dance right through it." The Gale Force's job is to hunt down the Wicked Witch. We discover that he's on the Gale Force to get to it first, because if someone else gets to her, then who knows what happens to his nobility now, but also an Ignis. Both Glinda and him deal with reality of what they have to do versus what they truly feel is right. They have two different philosophies and are on a collision course here. Of course, bursting through the clouds is that Alphaba has already made a decision and is just waiting for someone to catch up. And obviously it says in the article here that we do know that Fiyero does eventually catch up and talk to Alphaba eventually. And the director does tease a bit of the romance in here. He says, quote, "You finally get to feel the ascension that they give each other through the relationship." And that is a bulk of the article. It was quite a big article. This video is very long. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I said, some stuff is getting a bit fuzzy trying to talk about. So I will put a link to the article so you guys can read it for yourself down below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you very soon.